So then, we have a new Haval H6 GT model added to the range, and this one is a hybrid. But how good is it? And is it worth the extra money? Well, we're going to find out, because in this video, we're going to take it for a drive. We're going to talk about its fuel efficiency. We're going to talk about its performance, discuss its practicality, and as always, me and Hippo will talk about its cost of ownership. So without wasting any of your time, allow us to get started. So, for those of you who are interested, you can get the Haval H6 GT in two different variants. There is the 2-liter turbo petrol variant, the one we all know and love. I did a review on it 2 years ago. It was kind of our first performance car from China, you know. It had the exhaust, it was relatively quick, people thought it was a Lamborghini Urus, it was a whole vibe. But it just had an issue with one thing: the fuel consumption. Yeah. So what did Haval do? They listened, and now they have introduced this one, the H6 GT PHEV. So this one comes with a 1.5 liter turbo petrol engine that is paired with a 35 kilowatt hour battery. So what does that mean? It means if you have a full tank and a fully charged battery, you have a combined range of 1,000 kilometers, which is a lot. And unlike other hybrids, this one has a proper battery. You see, you get an electric-only range of up to 180 kilometers, which means you could actually drive this car from Vaal to Pretoria without using a single drop of petrol. And you still have about 30 kilometers of range to get lost in mainland mall while you look for an electric charger. Now, because of how efficient this car is, I never even had a chance to top up the petrol or charge it. That's how good it is. In terms of my fuel consumption, I was averaging around 5.6 liters to the 100, which is a huge improvement, because on the normal GT, I was averaging between 10 and 12 liters to the 100. Now, speaking of improvement, irrespective of how you feel about Chinese cars, let me tell you the truth. They're improving. Every time they release a new model, they've updated something, they've changed something, they've refined something. This Haval H6 GT of 2025 is very different from the one I reviewed in 2023. And I'm not talking about the hybrid technology. I mean the car as a whole. It might look the same, but it doesn't feel the same. They are refining the throttle inputs, they are refining the steering feel. I'm telling you, they are getting better and better. And clearly consumers are noticing, because go outside, tell me how many Jolions you see, tell me how many Havals you see. They are everywhere. They're improving on their quality, and yet they're remaining cheaper than most of the legacy brands. And if they're not careful, it's only a matter of time before the Chinese completely take over the market, because this is a solid product. Now, if you're looking at this video and wondering where we went to check out some houses in midstream. Now, the reason why I bring up houses is, if you're going to buy a plug-in hybrid, my advice to you is buy it if you live in a place where you can actually charge your car at home. If you're in a flat, I don't recommend it, because you're only going to be able to charge if you're at work or in town. Then it might frustrate you a bit. But if you're able to charge it at home overnight, each morning you wake up to 150 kilometers of electric range, then this car makes a lot of sense. But if you know that's not an option for you, maybe because you live in a flat, or I don't know, you just don't have a plug somewhere, rather go for the normal GT. With that said, while we're in midstream, we saw a couple of houses, and here's a quick look at the interior of one of them. And while we're on the topic of interiors, let's take a quick look at the inside of the H6 GT. But before you do, I just want to say, if you still haven't liked this video, please like. If you still haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Support local YouTube, guys. It's the right thing to do. We are on the road to, I haven't figured it out yet. I don't know, what road should we go on, guys? Are we doing 220, 250? Let me know in the comments below. But when you think about it, please share this video on your WhatsApp status, on your Instagram stories. Let them know there's a Mr. How Much on YouTube. With that said, let's go back to the H6 GT and take a look at that interior. We're going to start with the seats. As you can see, you don't get the bucket seats here. I don't know why, but they are heated, ventilated, and electrically adjustable. Welcome to the interior of the H6 GT. This is a nice place to be. You have soft touch materials here. Down here you have a material that looks like carbon fiber, but it's a material. Either way, it looks good. So this is your infotainment screen. You have Apple CarPlay, you have Android Auto. The only downside to this car is the fact that everything is operated through this infotainment system. For example, if you want to turn on your heated seats, you have to press here. then activate your ventilated seats, activate your heated seats. If you want to change the vehicle to, say, sport mode, you have to come to driving. Then you have to scroll, wait, drive mode setting, normal, and then you put it in sport mode. So it's all a bit of a process. Sport mode button would have been nice, especially if you just want to cook some GTIs, because this car is quick, guys. The acceleration on this H6 GT hybrid is next level. But apart from that, it's a great infotainment system. Now down here you have some shortcut buttons. Again, if you want to activate your aircon, you'll press here, then you'll come adjust the temperature on the screen, and then here you have your center console. You've got your wireless charging. This is how you'll change gear. I like this. It's nice and smooth. It just goes from reverse to neutral to drive without any issues. You have an electric handbrake, and this is your center armrest. Now moving on to our steering wheel. I love Haval steering wheels, but hey, they are so thin, guys. Like it's a skinny steering wheel, but you get used to it after a while. In terms of your driving, you have this screen over here. Shows you all the information you need. It's nice and it's clear. Got nothing to complain about. And yeah, that about sums up the interior of the GT. So I just now discovered that there's a faster way to change to sport mode. You slide your screen left, then you scroll, and then there, sport mode. But then you've already lost the race. But it's much quicker than the other method I showed you. You can also turn on your heated steering wheel and your heated seats over here as well. Same goes with your ventilation. By the way, if you'd like, you can talk to GWM. Hey GWM.
I'm here.
Please open the sunroof.
Okay, turn on sunroof.
So GWM is turning on the sunroof. Let's see if she has...
Sunroof is already open.
All right. Let's see if she has jokes. GWM, please tell me a joke. Hey, GWM, please tell me a joke.
I don't know this yet. I have to learn it first.
GWM doesn't know jokes. So, yeah, Haval, when you update
I don't know this yet. I have to learn
when
it
you update
first.
the AI in this car, please give it like 1 or 2 jokes. But otherwise, it works. You get the idea. Please open all the windows. She opened all the windows, and now let's take a look at the back seat. Welcome to the back seat of the H6 GT. There is plenty of space. You've got more than enough headroom. You've got a proper center armrest with a slot for 2 cups. And in terms of space, I don't think anyone is going to complain. Even if you're sitting someone in the 3rd row, they won't have any issues because it's almost completely flat. Here you have rear air vents. You have 2 USB ports. I haven't yet found a Type-C port in this car as yet. But in terms of the overall space, your legs, your knees, all of you will be happy. I don't think anyone is going to complain. This is a solid family car. Proper stuff. Alright, welcome to the boot of the H6 GT. You've got more than enough space. It is a bit of a coupe, but you can make this work. Underneath you will find a charger because this is a hybrid. Now if you're wondering, does it have a spare wheel? Does it have a spare wheel? The answer is no. You have a battery. Let me quickly put this back. So in case of emergency, you've got this tire repair stuff, you know, or you'll call insurance. Not really a fan of that thing, but what can we do? It is what it is. Over here it says GWM H6 GT PHEV. And you have a tow bar. Ow! Cut. Ah yes, that's what happens when a car has 2 spoilers. It has them for a reason though. This is technically a performance SUV. That hybrid battery is not just for fuel economy, it's also for performance. You see, this GT produces 321 kilowatts and 762 Newton meters of torque. It is proper quick. It will do 0 to 100 in 4.9 seconds. It has a proper launch control system and 4-wheel drive, so you know each time you launch it, it's going to put its power down properly. It's a proper family car that can stand on business whenever you need it to. But it's not just fast, it's also safe. You see, you get 7 airbags, you get pre-collision warning, automatic emergency braking, lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, traffic jam assist, and it actually works and works properly. I was in a traffic jam yesterday, just put it on, The car was accelerating and braking on its own. And the best part is, nothing I've mentioned in this whole video is an optional extra. You buy the car as it is. And speaking of buying it, let's get to our total cost of ownership, which is powered by Hippo. The normal GT comes in at the price you're seeing on your screen. This hybrid version will cost you an extra 133,950 Rand. So looking at the PHEV GT, it comes in at 799,900 Rand. Per month, you're looking at around 15,225 Rand over 6 years at 11% interest. And a full tank of petrol will cost you 1,187 Rand. And because of the hybrid technology, you're genuinely going to save a lot on petrol. And if you'd like to save some more as well, be sure to check out Hippo for your insurance codes. They'll give you up to 12 different codes and you can choose the one that suits your budget the best. Now, when choosing insurance, you'll obviously consider the premium, the excess amount you'll have to pay. So I chose one that's around 2,242 Rand, which would then bring our total cost of ownership to 18,654 Rand. And as always, if you'd like to get insurance for your Haval or any other vehicle, be sure to check out Hippo. I'll leave a link in the description and pin a comment in the comments below. For some added peace of mind, you get a 7-year, 75,000 kilometer service plan and a 7-year, 200,000 kilometer warranty. Now, your hybrid battery has its own warranty. It's got 8 years and 150,000 kilometers. Now, as you know, I name all my test cars, and if you missed the name of the first GT I did, I named it Eunice. So I'm going to name this one Eunice PHEV because it's a hybrid Eunice. Also because Eunice sounds like Urus. But anyway, please let me know what you think of the H6 GT hybrid in the comments below. Let me know if you like it. Let me know what you think of its price. And if you own one or own any Haval, please share your ownership experience in the comments below, just to help the next person who's interested in getting into the brand. But from me to you, thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, take care. So this beach is only for people who are staying here, who booked here. We are not staying here, so but we can't go inside, guys. So yeah, the law does not allow. So we're gonna leave and we'll go to our own beach. Yeah, but Zimbabwe looks nice though.